Shalom, shalom, everyone. Thank you for returning to my channel. All praises to Most High, Abaya, and to His Son, Yeshua Mashiach. It's early here in the morning. The sun already been risen. It's all coming up over the hills. But it's few clouds in the skies this morning. Let Yahweh praise for His righteousness, who gives us rain, who gives us food, who gives us all our provisions that we have here on the homestead. Let Yahweh praise. I want to give a quick update on what's going down and what's happening here, what we have been up to on the homestead. All the praises to Abaya. I haven't uploaded as often as I want to. It has been pretty busy. It has been lots of movements, getting stuff done, you know, putting my hands to the wheel, getting moving parts together, putting the fitting the parts together. All praises to Abaya for giving me strength day by day to do so. I wanted to just give a quick update on where we're at. So we got ourselves a couple of goats. That's the female goat right there. We got ourselves a pair of goats, and that's the male one there. Goat, very energetic, very active, because they not been roped before. So now take them a little breaking in. We also got ourselves two dogs. One is under there, and one is over there under the other side. So, just wanted to give you a quick update on what's here happening here on the homestead, increasing the members of the homestead. Let Yahweh praise. It's a beautiful day. Nice breeze is coming, from off the hills and off the ocean. It's a nice breeze. You know, we thank Yah for this day. And I do thank Yah for His mercy. I thank Yah for all that He has done. He has been merciful. Sometimes I meditate and I reflect on the Most High and meditate on the times and season that we are in. I meditate on all that is set forth in the world today and all the enemy has set forth like dew in the world. Is aimed to chastise, aimed to suppress, aimed to do all these things where men and women who have the world, who are not noticing the signs of the time, will make adjustment, will take certain things, even taking the mark of the beast, because of dependent upon the world and what they stand for, not knowing or reading the signs of the time and knowing what the scripture says, what the birth pain may look like before the coming of a Mashiach. Let Yahweh praise everyone. We left the big city, because, and come here in to live a set apart in the country, here in the Caribbean. And Yah has been very much merciful. And, folks mention, neighbors mention, some say, it's a good move. People think it was pretty brave, because who would really want to leave rather, such a big city and go live in the country, rural settings? But our focus, seeking the Most High, and after seeing all that is happening there in the city, after going to the supermarkets, the grocery stores, and picking up fruits and vegetables, and knowing that these have not grown in their natural way. It has always been, in at least for the past recent years, a bother to me, because I'm unable to get food that just sprung out of its roots and Yah's four winds upon it, and the rain upon it, and the dew upon it, and grow naturally. It has always been something, at least in the past few years, that's been bothering me, living in the big city. So when I pick up an apple in the store, when I pick up bananas in the store, I eat with a sense of consciousness that this is not really how I want to be eating, because the earth is the Yahweh and the fullness thereof. And the earth can produce naturally grown food, but because of mass produce, because of the money, because of all these things. They do all these tampering with food to make themselves longer in the store, keep them on the shelves. So I was resolved through the Most High Rock that something need to be done. Something need to be done. And Yah brought us out. And we left. And while it has been a few months now since we have left the big city, it has been so much activities here. My body feel like it's getting into shape more. Lots more, getting more energy, getting even stronger, because now I'm doing work, trying to prepare the family for the times that come, spiritually, physically, mentally, trying to afflict our being, trying to line up ourselves as much as we can according to the way of the Most High Yah. That those, as he said, those who call upon the name of Yah shall be saved. We're in the last days, and these are the signs of the time, and we wanted to be able to prepare food, organically grown food, so we can eat naturally, organically grown food, preserve naturally, organically grown food from one state of its origin to the next, naturally. We've been learning other things on the homestead, like canning, dehydration, fermenting. We've been learning these things to have our food storage in stock, that we can have food that can keep us, or pray Yah for mercy, because we are not there yet. And there are much things that we are here trying to get done. So we ask Yah for mercy, if He's able to afford us the understanding, to give us the knowledge of how to do these things, to learn these things. Oh yeah, He's righteous. But I had to make that speed early this morning, everyone. We're back to what's going down on the homestead. See, that's the goat. That's my solar panels. We are totally off grid. There is no electricity. There is no city water. We harvest our water by all the means that Abba Yah has given us. There's a storage tank there that catch water from that shed when it rains. We do harvest our water. So we are totally off grid. And off grid can be, I imagine, because I was coming in the community last night, and there was a power outage, and I could see the light on my house from all the way at the bottom of the road. There's a little light in the dark spot because we are not on the grid. But Yah has been merciful that we're able to put this together. The house is coming along. We still have more work to be done, but it's livable, and we are living here. We got the windows in, we got the roof all on. Still have a little knickknacks here to do, but let Yah be praised, because His mercy is endures forever. See another storage tank beside the house at the corner, and we got some larger ones down at the bottom. And that's you see that pipe coming down. It's a water guttering system that takes the water off the roof to the storage tanks, and then we filter it through carbon filter to ceramic filter and bring it back in the home for consumption and for use. So let Yah be praised. We're not fully up and running in all things as yet, but we are getting there little by little, strength by strength, one bite at a time. Small step matters too, as one of my good friends reminded me, that small steps do matter. You don't have to always make this big step, this big jump, but sometimes baby steps matter, right? It does, because you are continuously moving. Let Yah be praised, and let Yah be praised to my brother Mattia, who for those good words, and to remind me sometimes that is always not always getting the big job done, but the smaller ones count as well because you're moving forward. I just wanted to stop by quickly to give you a quick update. We got a little garden going. I'm thinking of putting, here is one of our little outside garden. But I'm thinking of putting a greenhouse in this section. Just a greenhouse that can, you know, keep some stuff for us. It appears as if it's a good spot for a greenhouse close to the house, and all these things. So, so there go the goat is getting her food. So we thank Abaya for this day. So stay tuned, everyone. Thanks again for stopping by. Thanks again for taking a look at what's going on. Thanks again for sharing with us in this journey. For those who do take a look, thanks again for watching the video. All praise to Most High. See you in the next one, and shalom.